Hello and welcome to another episode of 5. This is episode number 13. We aim to get to 100 episodes. Thank you guys for always supporting this channel. Remember to share, like and subscribe these videos so that we gain more exposure. Thank you. When I look at a guy like Neymar, talent-wise, I think at some point he should have been he should have won the Ballon d'Or. Of course, he's been in the conversation for so long, and I just think that's based on his talent. I'm guessing this question comes into play following the comments made last week by my friend Ludovic Scioli. He was talking about how Neymar maybe might never win a Ballon d'Or because he doesn't apply himself enough. And I could work against what Scioli said, but I could also support it to some extent because you can't really ever put someone's commitment on a meter. It's not a tangible thing you can calculate. Maybe Neymar is dribbling in these games, but maybe he's dribbling because he wants to beat guys so that he can score goals to help his team. And it's not like he's always showboating, but of course, when you look at a sport like football, perception counts. Let's be honest, we don't know what's really in his heart. Maybe he's this committed guy, but the perception of Neymar is that of a guy who showboats a bit too much, likes to show a bit too much, is all about himself, takes care of himself, doesn't really think about the team, which is unfair at points because I've really seen a lot of leadership qualities in Neymar. Coming back to the questions, is Neymar ever going to win a Ballon d'Or? Let me just try to be as objective as possible. When I look at the current situation now, he's 29, very soon he's going to be 30, getting into his decline. I would like to think that the opportunity for Neymar to win a Ballon d'Or has passed him by. The last few years where Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi have taken sort of like that little step back, and guys like Lewandowski have started showing a lot more in their 30. Lewandowski's 31, but has started to show a lot more, looks a lot more like the best player in the world. I think this was the window of opportunity that Neymar was supposed to take and establish himself amongst the greats of the sport of football, and it hasn't happened. It might still happen, but speaking on this day, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Neymar is not gonna win a Ballon d'Or, a FIFA the best player award, and just for terms and purposes to educate the viewers out there, FIFA the best award is more important than the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, this should really be about FIFA's the best award. That's the more global award. Let me be boring, let me be simple, let me just go straight to the answer. Yes, Mahrez is the best Algerian to play in the Premier League. Who's the other guy who can challenge Mahrez on this whatever scale we're trying to put these Algerians on? Is Islam Slimani going to ever challenge Mahrez when it comes to their Premier League legacies? I think Mahrez is by far the best ever Algerian to ever play in the Premier League. So this is quite a simple. This is maybe someone who's trying to think that he's going to leave Juventus. If I was his agent, let me step into the shoes of Jorge Mendes, whatever the pronunciation is. If I'm Cristiano Ronaldo's agent, of course I'm looking at leaving Juventus because as I've put it in previous episodes, Ronaldo's move to Juventus has been a massive flop. And when I say it's a flop, I'm not looking at Ronaldo as an individual saying that he just hasn't performed or what, but then it hasn't really happened for Juve in the biggest of moments, in the biggest of areas when they need to, maybe get over a hurdle to make that next step in Europe. Because let's be honest, Ronaldo was bought to win Juventus the fucking Champions League. So if they've looked further away from challenging ever since he's come, so let's be honest with each other, so it's been a flop. His individual record, his goal scoring record at 36 and everything has been brilliant, but the team has sort of declined when he's coming in. So there's no balance between the 10 other guys on the pitch and Ronaldo. Ronaldo is very brilliant, then the other guys aren't really performing at a level to help his brilliance achieve the European glory that Juventus after. So let's be realistic. I'm not gonna say he's gonna move to Crystal Palace. They can't afford him. There have been rumors of a return to Manchester United. PSG can also afford him. Real Madrid, maybe they can afford him, but I don't think you'd ever want to go back to Real Madrid. So let's put them out of the question. So it's between PSG and Manchester United. So the football romantic in me would say he should go back to Manchester United. As I spoke of last week in the last episode about how Manchester United might need a lethal finisher. I was talking about Sergio Kun Aguero, who Solskjaer said he would never concede because he plays for City. What about Ronaldo? A guy like Ronaldo gets those kind of chances that Bruno Fernandes can create, the chances that Marcus Rashford can create, get a right winger there, someone who's going to create more chances for a guy like Ronaldo with Manchester United. I think the gap between Manchester City and Manchester United could be narrowed significantly if you can get a guy like Ronaldo. So if he should leave Juventus, I would like to see Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United. The Eredivisie is the top tier league in the Netherlands. One weird fact, there's a lot of weird facts about the Eredivisie, but if I can pick one, it's a foreign manager winning their league title, and it's not just any other foreign manager. It's a foreign manager who can't even crack it in his own homeland as a bit of a good manager. I know he had a brief spell at Middlesbrough early on in his career where he looked like a top manager, got the job with England, then everything fell apart. But Steve McLaren winning the Eredivisie with FC Twente in 2010, I think that's about one of the most weird things that could ever happen in the Eredivisie. I don't think it's gonna happen again. So that's the weird fact I've got about the Eredivisie. You know, football is quite funny because a couple of weeks ago we were talking about AC Milan potentially winning the Serie A title, but they look like they're fading now, and I think maybe it's because of a lack of experience with a lot of their players. I know they've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a very experienced guy, but he's surrounded by young players who haven't really challenged for anything before in their career. So I think that's what's sort of contributing to their form at the moment. They haven't been good for quite a while. Stefano Pioli, their coach as well, is one of the, I guess I'd say is above average, but he's not the top class coach where you'd see he's revolutionizing the team to start to win big and major honors. He's trying, you can see that he's doing one or two things. He's done a great job at AC Milan, but let's be honest, before this season started, if you'd say that Milan are gonna finish 4th, they're gonna make the Champions League spot by 1 point, I think a Milan fan will take it. So I think maybe the quality of the team is starting to really show what it can do and where it is at. Milan still need a bit of investment to get better and better so that they can challenge the other teams in Serie A. That's your Juventus and your Inter Milan. At the point of recording, of course, I know they're above Juventus, but that's my phone, I forgot to switch it off. So yeah, that's what they need. They need to invest in the team and make close the gap to try and make the top 4. Thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully we'll get you again on the next episode that's coming next week. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to the videos. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching TK Sport. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also, engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.